Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Gina. Okay, so I'm ready to move on to the next step of my little house journal. This portion will probably be pretty short, and then I'll stop the video and then I'll come back and add on to it when I'm through with this part of it, because you probably don't want to watch all of this, but I'll show you what I do next. First, I've gotten the signatures already. I figured out like the order. Oops, that one's... Wait a minute. I thought I had them ready. Okay, now I do. They're all ready, and I've decided that I'm going to kind of work on them as I go for a little bit, and then I'll sew them in. That's kind of how I do it. After a little bit, I got to get them sewed in so that I know they're going to fit in here. That's how I kind of do it. I've got how they are now. We've got plenty of room. How I did them, I've had a pattern paper, and then a copy paper, and then a pattern, and then a copy, and then a pattern. So, they always look kind of funny to me at first, like that's just not going to work, but then it always ends up working. So that's how they are, and when I'm working on them, I will take them out of the journal, and the journal will be back in there. So basically, this is what I'll be working with for quite some time now. I will take them out ever so often and make sure that they go in. And I did replace that one page that I had cut wrong. I replaced it with that one. And I went into my storage area today. I picked out some laces and some different things. I don't have, they're still sitting on my kitchen table. I haven't brought them in here yet. They're not going to fit in my little baskets. I don't know. Okay, but we're not worried about that today. Okay, so what I do is I take this book apart. I take it totally apart with my knife. All I have is a little bitty knife. I kept meaning to buy me a bigger, heavier duty knife, so I hope this will work, because this gets to be pretty good. So I take it apart. I start from the beginning. Let me get this out of the way. And I have two piles going. One pile is just the book pages. I know you can't see my piles. Well, you kind of can. So this, though, is picture. And the pictures are going to go in order. Because when I put my pictures in my book, I want them to be in order. Now, this book, I'm not going to be able to include every picture. A lot of books I do somehow include nearly every picture. Somehow. Not in entirety, but I do include nearly every picture. So the pictures will go in one, and then for a while now it's almost all pictures. And I will just take it apart like this. Pages will go up here. There's stuff in the way up there. And I will take this entire book. Oh, this one is so... This is how I end up with so many pages to use later in projects when I'm like doing my collages and stuff, and I have little house pages in them. So after a while I have to come along with my knife and I have to get that off of there. But I make sure that I am turning these over in order, because I want them in order later, because as I'm adding my pictures into my book, I want the pictures to make sense, so that if the person that gets my book is a Real Little House fan, they might want everything in order. They might want stuff to be in order of how the story actually took place. Like they might want to look in their book and have, you know, like this high prairie in order with the fire on the hearth. I don't know. They might not care, but I don't want that to be a problem for somebody. I don't know. I may be overthinking it, but I'd rather overthink it and somebody not be disappointed. So that's just how I do it. And it works for me. Like I said, every picture cannot go into, because the book would be giant. Trust me, I've done it. And this one can't be, so I will pick out my favorites and put my favorites in here. And then I also go along, I saw fiddle on here, I will go along and I will pick out my favorites. If I see favorite quotes, or like if, think of it, oh, my brain. Favorite things from the book. Favorite quotes from the book. Favorite things that happened in the book that I should be able to just pop right out of my mind, and I can't right now. I will get those out of here, and those will be in somewhere in the book. That should be one of them, but it's not. Oh, Gypsy King, I come and I go as I please. I don't know that one. I looked down and I thought that might be one of them, but you know, like, what is it that Mr. Edwards always saying? See, that should be something I know, and I don't anymore. I don't know it. And I've always known it. Mr. Edwards always saying it. Old Dan Tucker, there it is. See, that would be something that I would get in there somewhere. Whew. So this is how I will do this. So I'm going to pause you. I'm going to keep doing this. And that's how I take my book apart. And so after I got that done, I will restart the video and we will go on to the next step. Thanks. Okay, I'm back. I have to tell you, it's been a couple of days, I think. It's been at least one day. It's Sunday. I can't remember if I was recording on Friday or Saturday. I cannot remember. I just have to admit, I'm having a hard time getting started because, well, I'm a little nervous. It's been so long since I have worked on one of these journals, and I don't want to mess it up. I guess because I want to you know, use this as a prize journal, and I just don't want to mess it up. I'm so afraid of messing it up. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I gotta get started, and until I get started, that's what I'm gonna do. I found me a new mug at Dollar General, and it's scarlet proof. She can jump up here and she can't get her tail in it, but I can't seem to get the lid open. Oh, there it goes. All right. Also can't seem to drink out of it. I don't think I'll tighten it so tight. Okay, so I'm always looking for things that I can bring in here to drink out of that Scarlett can't put her tail in when she dive bombs. I think I've got it blocked today so that she can't come jumping in and dive bomb us. She's good at that. She likes to just come up here and she jumps up and she skids onto the table. She's funny when she does it, but not when I'm recording. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get this on the front page, and then I want to put something here that has this book belongs to. Now my natural instinct was I wanted to put this on something that flipped open to have a journaling block here, but I can't be doing that on everything because it will turn into a big thing, but I do want to do that. I'm going to do that. We're going to do that. because it does have to have journaling spots. So I have this paper here. We're going to do that. So I'm going to trim this down. Let me get my little slicer trimmer. This thing does not work very well. I'm very unhappy with this thing because it's broken. This little thing doesn't stay in very well. These book pages sure trim better when you use one of these. And my other little one, my Creative Memories one that works so well, is not quite big enough, I don't think. Okay. So we're just going to trim around this a little bit. Trimmed pretty close on that, didn't I? So I guess I'll trim pretty close on this side too. Ooh, I thought I got that closer than I did. I thought, oh boy, did I run this already? Okay. I need to save any of that. This up. Kind of want to go around or something. I'm going to use the 1/4 inch, not the 1/2 inch. I just want a slight round. And I have a hard time planning anything out when I do this book. I just kind of do whatever comes to me. Oops. That up a little bit. I don't want it to get real thick and heavy. Okay, so let's set the rest of the signature up there. So I'm going to put this here, and then I set out this die set. This is a Sizzix die by Lori Whitlock. I don't know what it's called. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Yeah, I thought that one would work good. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh. I didn't know if I wanted this paper right there or if I want. I got one with better. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can sneeze. Let's see. I think I had set that out because I had another plan in mind, not really to do that die. I wanted a darker piece for something else. I was thinking of that would be pretty right there. I keep thinking I'm going to sneeze. Alright, I don't think that'll go through my little pinholes, so I'm going to need my cuddle bug. So I hope y'all are doing good. We've had a good day so far. I got up, I went to church. I'm going to waste a little bit of this paper because I want that pretty piece right there. I hate doing that, but it's just sometimes that's what you gotta do, isn't it? Went to early service, and then we drove over to the little town near our church. Our church is out in the country, and it's kind of out in the country, so it's the whole county. Oh, excuse me just a moment. I'm sorry, I did not want to keep sniffling. So we drove over there because there was something we didn't get at Dollar General. Plus, I needed a little notebook to do my... I started doing the 52, I don't know, the altered playing cards. The 52-week challenge, I guess. That'll be up tomorrow. And I didn't have a little tablet. I wanted to put mine in a little tablet. And I thought I had bought one last weekend. I didn't, apparently. So I wanted to get that, and there was something else we needed. So we drove over there, and then we came home, and we had leftovers. I planned it so we would have leftovers today, and I wouldn't have to cook. Then I had to finish getting some stuff printed and laminated for my husband. Our church is having an old-time picnic next Saturday, and my husband is making a bucket toss. So I printed the little things that go in the bucket that tell what your point is, you know, if your little pouch lands in that bucket. So I got those printed and laminated for him. And now I'm in here working on this, so it's been a good day so far. It's kind of rainy and chilly out there today, so it's a good day just to be inside. And tomorrow we get to stay home all day. Well, he's going to go back out to the barn and work on that bucket toss. I was out there yesterday working on it, and I actually painted all the buckets yesterday. We're painting them all bright colors. He's going to get me a little piece of wood all painted and ready. I'm painting it a bright color, and I'm going to make some vinyl that says bucket toss, make a little sign to go on it. That's just extra. We didn't need it, but I thought that would be fun. I'm all excited now because I know how to do the laminating, you know? And not the laminating. Not the laminating. The vinyl. I can do vinyl now, and I said I want to make a little cute sign. I just want to make it all really cute, you know? It's just all going to be like an old-timey picnic. I think it sounds like fun. Okay, so, which way? This way, I think. What did I just do? Oh, there it is. I lost it. I'm going to stamp it in my black because the wording on here is black. And I'll turn this over and kind of try it out on the... This usually stamps just fine, but I want to make sure. Yep, except I stamped it on my... Am I where you can see me? I just upset my altered card that goes up tomorrow. Some of it is like off to the side because I had scooted my mat over and I didn't see it, so it's like I'm over here in the corner for most of it. I mean, you can see what I'm doing, but it's sure not centered, and I'm sure sorry about that if you watched that video. You can see it, it's just not centered. Like, oh, why didn't I look up and check? Oh, I'm really upset about it, but you know what? I'm going to get my stamp jig. I want this to be right. Here it is. I don't want to take a chance on this not being in the right position. I would like it to be in the right position. Where's my little possible thing? This down so this won't move. I really don't want to stamp that in archival ink. So I goodness. I stamped that on archival ink on there. It's never going to come off of there, is why I'm wanting to not stamp it in archival ink. Because it will never come off of that little piece of plastic. Ever, ever, ever. It will be on there forever. And then I will never be able to use that corner of that piece of plastic again. For any other stamp. That will forever be This Book Belongs To, which, I mean, I will use it a lot for This Book Belongs To, but still, I would prefer to be able to use it for other things. So, let's just, oh god, that was off of there. That's not a good thing. Here's a dye ink. Very bright, but it'll surely be good enough for me to sort of kind of. Oh boy, that's like taking a total guess. That's not going to work. See that at all. Oh. Okay, this one will work better. I could not see that at all. Okay, this one I can see. Wow. That other one was like, nope, I can't see it. Alright, this one I can see. Okay, so you just stamp it on there, and then I'm going to have to clean the pink off my stamp now. Definitely don't want pink on that. Oops, that's not going to work. That was a Kleenex. That is not going to clean my... So now I need to clean the pink off. I should probably close my pink ink pad. I no longer need it. Alright. Cleanest this stamp's been in a long time. Okay, so then, now where you can see, sort of, I'm kind of at the bottom. Okay, so you get this exactly where you want it. And take the Stamp-A-Majig and put it, get it where you want it, and then move this. I should have had this inked up before I did all that. Get this all good and inked up. Without moving the Stamp-A-Majig. This down and stamp it, and I'm not going to move my Stamp-A-Majig yet, because usually I'd move my Stamp-A-Majig, but since I'm not sure I got this inked up really good, I did, and there, it's exactly where I want it. So I know that was a lot of trouble, but still I got that where I wanted it, and that was important to me. And then I can take this, since I used that dye ink, or that pigment ink, or whatever I use, that cleans off. See now, there one time I didn't use the right ink and it's there forever. I can never get that off, but at least it's light. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. Now I got that ready. Set that up there. This away. Need that again. Today, at least. I think I shouldn't need that. Get that away. Okay. I did put my dye away, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. So now, that can go right there. That looks pretty. Now, we'll work on on this. Use this side. So just want to make it a little bit bigger. Put this up out of my way. Get my other turner out. Oh, I didn't show you, did I? I got done. This is the stack of papers that are pictures. They are in order. This is the stack of papers that are just the, oops, they're upside down. This is the stack of the papers that are just the words. So, Little House on the Prairie, the first books. Now, when you get later in the later books, it's not this way, but the first books, most of the pages have pictures. If you get into the later books, it's not that way, it's the other way around. So if you get into the later years of the Little House on the Prairie, it's the opposite way. They have fewer words. I mean, fewer pictures. Get a drink. Crazy. Okay. Now, I think what I will do, hands wet with that cup. Okay, so I don't want this to be, well, it can't be very big because, well, it can be, but I don't want it to be. So if this is going to be, well, okay, so 3/4 there, and then, okay, so no, actually I think a quarter border, quarter of an inch border would be quite plenty. So I'm going to score right here. I know I do things weird. I'm not good at measuring. I'm really not good at measuring. So I'm going to score this paper right there. And then I'm going to turn around. Like, I need to take this out. I need to turn this back over. I know. I do this very, very strangely. I know. Okay. So if I put this on here, and this is at 1/4. Then I need to go down here. I'm going to cut it right there. Okay. And then I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to cut yet, because I'm not sure how I'm going to close this. Think about this for a minute. Okay, but my picture's going to be there, so I can't really do what I was thinking. I was thinking about bringing this around and putting it around like that. I can't do that. I can't do what I was thinking. Do I have room? I'm going to do... I'm gonna put you on pause for just a minute, okay? Okay, I think I got it figured out. I had to think on it for a minute. So, while I was off camera, I went ahead and I did some thinking. So, what I did is I took and I went just a little ways from here, and a little ways from the edge. It's a little over a quarter. I put it on my, let me get my score out here. This will be easier to explain. So I put it on here, and I went a quarter. It's actually 3/8, I guess. And I scored it there. Then I folded it over, and I folded into that line, and I had to cut off some of it. I folded into this line, and then I folded in. Okay? I was just playing with it. So we're gonna glue this together here. I'm just gonna use my wet glue. I think I am. I guess I didn't have to ink all that up. Oh well. I inked everything up because I didn't figure you wanted to sit and watch me do all that. We all know about that. Oh, I may have got way too much glue in there. Okay, so then this is going to go on here. I think I'll use my glue stick for that part. Of course I can't get it straight. I am the world's worst at getting things straight. I still don't have it straight. Do I have it straight now? Yeah, I think so. Okay. And then this folds over like this. That's glue off my hand. And I found this trim. I'm going to put this along the edge here. That will help keep this shut. I hope it's heavy enough, because this will tuck in under here, and that will help keep the little journaling spot shut. I need to use my orange scissors to cut this. Oops, I just picked that up and I have no idea where I cut. It's got a wire in there. Okay, I need to. I hope this works. I had a heavier lace thing picked out, and then I saw this and I liked this, so I hope I made the right decision. Oops, I cut it a little too big. That's okay, I can trim it off. I think it'll, oh, it's sliding on me. I think it'll be okay once it's glued down. I'm in the book for a while. this on the right side. It goes on this side. So this is going to go right here. Oops, I need to trim that before I decide to glue that down, don't I? That would be a good idea. It'd be kind of hard to trim once I glue it down, won't it? That's going to go here. This is going to go here. I had a piece of lace set out that I wondered if I would want to put down here with this. Yes, I like that. That looks pretty. I wonder if I just put the glue stick down here maybe? I don't know, I've never tried that with lace. It's very fine lace though. I don't know if this will work. It's worth a try. May not stick at all. No, not gonna stick. Okay, I'll try this. Probably way out of... Got everything out of order down here, don't I? Oh, shoot. Hot mess. There's that junk journaler that I just loved that used to call me a hot mess, and I haven't seen her around for so long. I miss her. I hope she comes back. Went to her channel and she hasn't been on for quite a while. I hope she makes her way back. If you're watching, I miss you. Hope you can find your way back. I think of you. Hope you're doing okay. You know who you are. Gotta get a drink real quick. Might have to put some Zig 2-way or something on that, you know, let it dry and then it'll hold it. I do that sometimes. The Zig 2-way, do I have some up here? I may not have. Yeah, I do. Oh, I'm stretching. This is Zig 2-way. The 2-way is, if you use it when it's blue and wet, then it sticks and it is stuck. But if you let it dry clear, then it will like be sticky, but you can stick it over and over. I use it on my Cricut mats too that way. But if I put it on there, I let it dry till it's clear, then it'll be sticky, but you can open it and close it and open it and close it. It's really cool. So I'll probably have to put some of that on there. You don't want it, I'm not like put a ton. All right. Trim this lace. Need to do just a little bit more glue on it. That's what I'm going to do. I'll show it to you right before. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do it right along this edge. Let's see, like right now it's blue. I'll hold that up. You might not be able to see it against the green. Right now the glue is blue. So if I shut it right now, it would glue it shut. So you gotta wait until it dries and it's clear or white. And then it will be able to open and shut. So that is the end of the first video of actually doing work in it. So thank you for joining me today, and I will see you soon. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.